Uganda, Yoweri Museveni is not bothered by the US aid withdrawal. He actually encouraged his people to get out of that mindset, and he promised Ugandans that they will be okay regardless of US aid coming through or not. He also called out during this speech other African leaders. He said, quote, "That is the problem with many African countries. When you hear them crying that the Americans have stopped aid, you wonder, how can we die because of American aid? Whether they stop it or not, we shall continue." End quote. I respect this stance. And you gotta be honest, President Yoweri Museveni is usually very chill and calm when it comes to this. He reacted the exact same way when the US kicked out Uganda from AGOA, the trade agreement that helps a lot of African countries because it gives you some kind of privileges when you're part of that pact. But, US decided to kick Uganda out mostly because of their stance when it comes to LGBTQ and the parliament passing the bill. The US was not really happy about that, so they kicked Uganda out. But guess what Yoweri Museveni said? He said, "We'll be okay. Our life doesn't stop just because US cuts aid or cuts us out of a deal. We'll still be okay." And this is the exact attitude he's showing right now. I respect that because, as he said in his speech, a lot of African governments don't react this way. They act like it's the end of the world. They act like it's all, it's doomsday. Like, it's finished. We're over and nothing is going to happen afterwards, as if they're not running a country, a whole nation with its own incomes, exports, and with so much to offer. And also, don't forget, there are other allies that these countries can have. It's just they're set on having specific countries because it benefits them. And with the whole whistleblowing of the US aid and where the funding has been going to, it's very easy for you to understand where the money used to go to and how the politicians also benefit from this aid. So obviously they have a lot to lose and they panic when the freezing happens or when there's a ban or a sanction. I think the right attitude should be, if you are going to freeze this aid, how am I going to make sure that my people get what they need? The bottom line is African countries need to start being self-reliant and self-sufficient. We should stop depending on other countries' taxpayers' money, okay? We have to depend on ourselves and we have to create a system where it's sustainable for us, by us, and we don't end up in the position that we have been ending up. So yeah, time to change. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about Yoweri Museveni not being bothered by the